Is really haunted? Well, really haunted.
The balls on this guy. Weirdos, balls of ghouls, how are we all doing? Now, if you don't know who that is, that fine, strapping young lad is Ben. Ben once used to run a channel called Lenient Ben. So, when I first started my channel, you can see there was top fives, things like that. And then I did an investigation of my haunted hotel, a paranormal nightmare, back when I thought they were legit, catching Mindseed for a second time, some gaming, really haunted. Then I discovered a Lenient Ben video where Ben claimed to be possessed. The problem was, he said, I don't know if I'm possessed or if I'm on the spectrum. And I took a bit of offense to that. So, you know, shut up. Stop using mental health as an excuse for bad behavior. People asking me about Lenient Ben. I have to say this fake paranormal fight back against the fakers controversial because I was getting myself into a lot of bother. Lenient Ben, more lies, more debunking. Now, the whole thing on that video was cupboards wobbling and reflections in cooker hoods and things like that. The end is now. I've just started the end of the YouTube antics because we looked into the history a little bit and all the rest of it. Fake paranormal and the dangers they pose. Liars exposed, game over with frauds. Basically, I went hell for leather at Lenient Ben because they do the same thing as Really Haunted, where they pretend their home is haunted and people feel sorry for them. But what happened with Lenient Ben that's different to anyone else I've ever encountered was their own community turned on them. People that couldn't stand me were starting to see the mistakes that I'd already pointed out. Mistakes in the editing and mistakes with the stories. They could never get the history of the story right. Their own psychic medium came out and denounced them. And it all sort of ended with Lenient Ben putting out a video called The Face of Online Bullying. And guess whose face adorned the thumbnail? That's right, mine. They pieced together some jokes that I'd made in videos, clipped them, basically to make it look far worse than it really was. All the while, they omitted that they had been into my Twitch live streams trying to mess with me, that they'd been sending me messages trying to mess with me, trying to befriend me, but then laughing behind my back. And when they put out that Face of Online Bullying, a good friend of mine brought out a video and showed all of the text messages of them admitting to trying to mess with me and all the rest of it, calling me the C word, saying things like, we'll take his channel down, he's a nobody, he's only got 2,000 subscribers, all the usual shit. But these guys went as hard at me as I went at them. And how did that end? Well, the channel Lenient Ben is pretty much dead. So now they've got a channel called Simply Strange. And it randomly just started playing on my feed yesterday. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to watch these guys. I don't want to make content on these guys because, you know, they're not really doing the haunted. They're not doing the fake paranormal, but what they're doing is just sort of reporting on things in the paranormal. And while it sticks in my throat that a caught out faker, the Shape caught him, I caught him, Purple caught him, Mr. Grey caught him, even channels that don't exist anymore caught this guy or this couple faking. They used their baby as leverage. They treated their moderators like shit. And before anyone says you're lying, well, some of the moderators moderated for me for a time after these guys booted them for daring question mistakes in editing that they spotted. It seemed to be all about the money, and people left Lenient Ben's channel in their droves and came over to mine. But he's reporting on the paranormal, and it sticks in my throat that it seems to be getting pushed, and I keep seeing it on my feed. That annoys me a bit because I don't want to see it. The guy's a liar. He blamed me for getting shingles and being hospitalized, and he made up this story that he was attacked in the street, but nobody can account for it, and nobody ever claimed it, and just all this ridiculous stuff that was kind of aimed back at me to make me look bad, to make me look like a bully, and all the rest of it. In fact, I think this is where the bullying trend for debunkers came from, was this guy. But this video that started playing is really haunted, really haunted. This gets serious. Ben then proceeds to describe pretty much most of my debunks on Really Haunted, claiming he's not a debunker, but, you know, we should question this. Who in the fuck are you to question anyone? Anyone that you ever palled up with or made friends with in the paranormal community when you were going to war with me has long since gone from you. All of the issues with me and Caspersight stemmed from you. Yasko. Even Yasko only lasted a couple of weeks with you guys, and while I've wanted to just leave Simply Strange, get along with it, people are coming into my live streams all the time. Hey, have you watched this channel, Simply Strange? They're reporting on all of this paranormal stuff. Yes, they are. And they've got a cheek to do it because they faked everything they ever did on TikTok and on YouTube. There were even questions about the random marriage proposal that was filmed randomly, and she had no idea, yet there were 2 camera angles set up. I don't want to get into the personal stuff with this guy. Everyone keeps asking me, and this is my thoughts on it. I don't have to go back over and over and over again. I'll just say there's a video on it. Him reporting on the paranormal is like asking an inmate that's been dumped that has been done for armed robbery to watch your wallet while you pop for a poo, chances are they're going to nick it. Chances are this guy is going to start lying again. They can't help it. Now, his channel is for 5k subscribers. He's getting some decent views on his video, but there's a bit of an issue with what he's doing. All of the stuff that he is reporting on, the Conjuring House drama, lots of it. Elton and Corey drama, the Zach Baggins downfall, the Conjuring House, all of this stuff. You tried all of this stuff down here that didn't get any views. Boom, straight back into the paranormal. And then the views start to increase. And it's a new channel, so people don't realise that it's actually Ben from Laney and Ben. But look at the thumbnails and the titles, and look at everything that he's covering. He's not covering anything out of a love for the paranormal. He's not covering anything because he's got an interest in the paranormal. He's looking at what I've done, what Mythos has done, the Side-Eye Guy has done, or what J-Carts has done, taking everyone else's work and then producing it like he is the discoverer of these things, like he is the font of all knowledge for the paranormal. Things like the Sneezing Monkey. He's a debunker, which is very good. Go and check him out. Has already made some of these videos before you. I've made Conjuring videos before you. J-Carts has made most of these videos before you. And he's almost looking at times from the direction of a debunker, which which really grips my shit, because you were one of the worst fakers. Definitely the most toxic of the fakers that I ever dealt with. Same applies to a lot of other people, because some people shut their channels down because of your shit. Thankfully, when he's covered the Seth, Borden, Sam and Colby stuff, he's actually shouted out the Side-Eye Guy. As you should, because you're just rehashing his content. You've shouted out J-Carts, as you should, because you're just feeding off his content. I don't understand why people do that. They make a video, somebody makes a video, they will take that video, use all of their debunks, all of their sort of knowledge and fact-finding, and then just present it with, yeah, I agree. What the fuck's the point in that? I made a video last week where I wanted to back up the Side-Eye Guy with those Australian lads that were just pissing everywhere and being wholly horrible. I recorded the video, pressed play, started the editing process, and was like, I'm just reacting to the Side-Eye Guy reacting. This is all the Side-Eye Guy's work, and I'm just going, yep. So I deleted it. What was the point in it? I can just tell people, go and check out the Side-Eye Guy. Go check him out. And Ben is kind of doing that. Yeah, he's done this really haunted tirade and a few other subjects in with the Conjuring House, Sam and Colby, etc. But he's omitting a certain person. I wonder why. Is he worried that people are going to find his old channel, Laney and Ben, and realise that this is the guy that I went to war with over fakery? It got personal because they couldn't let it go that I kept catching them faking. And now he's got the cheek to bring out a video about really haunted, in his opinion, potentially faking things. You'd fucking know, because every idea this guy had, you copied. Unlike him, your editing was far worse. The cupboard door wobbles and all the rest of it, all the stuff I recreated. So, for everyone that keeps asking me, have you seen Simply Strange? Yes, I have, and it is garbage. Now, people can turn over a new leaf. People can start again, and maybe this works for the better for him. This guy tried to get the entire internet to turn on me. This guy was playing games behind the scenes between me and my friends. This guy went hell for leather at me because I debunked footage. And when I fired back at their personal attacks, they turned that into I'm being toxic. And yeah, I said some toxic things, but I don't like scammers. So there you go. Simply Strange. Everyone keeps asking me about Simply Strange. It gets brought up in the live streams and it gets brought up in the comment section. Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I know who it is. No, I don't like it. No, I think it's crap. Especially when I've already seen 90% of his videos over on J-Carts, the Side-Eye Guy, or name anyone else with an ounce of talent. That was really bitchy, but it stays. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Much love to you all. Beardo, out.